They were very helpful with everything, the whole process. They were always there for us. They're nothing like any other realtors we've ever encountered.
Since I was the one that initiated the call, to me, the fact that they came across and they were very confident in what they do, they were nice, they weren't pushy, they listened to what we wanted, and they actually catered to what our needs were, not catered to what they think our needs are. They listened to us, and from there, that development came through, and it helped. It worked out for us. I mean, they saw what we wanted and kind of started gearing us towards those things that were out there.
The reason why I followed through with, hey, can you give me a call? Can we talk about this? Is because I liked them as people and got a good sense of honesty from them. Since the beginning.
Yeah, and that to me, that's exactly what I felt with the whole being a couple, I think that really made a difference, honestly, they really teamed up. Sometimes you think that with age is knowledge, but nowadays with technology and all that, that's not it, because I could see them blowing away so many other agents because of that. It was like, boom, we're done.
I like that they're not complacent. They bring the hustle.
Right. Like I said, Mel looks super sweet, but she can bring it on the negotiations, right? She's on your side, so that's what you want. You want somebody like that on your side to fight for you. And that works great.
We've been able to sit down with them, go over their needs, goals, and wants, and help them establish a solid plan of action and be able to find properties that are going to not only be, their dream and forever home, but that's something that's going to be a great investment for them. This is one of the biggest investments that they're going to be making in their life. When you're selling a property, the time that you list it, the strategy that you're using to list it, the marketing techniques that you're using, it has to be specific for that individual client or transaction or property, because ultimately, when you want the best experience for your buyer and seller, you need to cater a specific plan of action for that individual property or person, because it really can make all the world of difference.
One of those things where when a client tells you just like how much they love their home, I mean, it's like we played a big role in that. We were a big part of, making that happen. And it's, whether it's like, now we have this space to throw a birthday party for our kids, or like, I just love my quiet backyard where I can just relax, just stuff like that. It's like that you're truly affecting like their lifestyle in a positive way.
To me, at first, I thought, man, they are young, but they are knowledgeable, and you can talk to them, I felt comfortable talking to them. Some real estate agents, they come in with a approach like, if you're not buying now, you're not doing anything for me. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Right? That's the way I felt. And with them, it was like, all right, let's see what we can do in the future,
I would definitely recommend them, and I would say that they're very hard workers, very trustworthy, and they are there with you from the beginning to the end of the process, and always checking in and always saying, you want this process to be fun. This is supposed to be a positive experience in your life. And we will use John and Melissa again when it's time for us to sell, buy and sell. Yeah.
I especially like their age because I consider them to be the millennials, and so we kind of are missing a little bit on that, right? So, so it's great because we can go to them to know how to leverage social media to sell a home, to know how to use all of these different softwares and platforms to help the client and to get the best result.
Because of what they can bring to the table. And what that is just an amazing empathy, an ability to look at the big picture, trying to do what the best step is for the end client. I'd recommend them in a heartbeat. If you're looking for an agent that really wants to determine what is best for you as a client, we would bring them in on a number of deals, and we continue to work with them. And we certainly would encourage you guys to try John Bliss out as well.
Well, they kid around because they say they need to have more of a balanced life because that's what they do. That real estate is their lives, and it's nice that that's what they're a couple and that's what they can do. And they do a lot of networking, which is important when you're finding to find a mortgage a loan guy, a loan person. But I would just say that they're passionate and they high-end service. And oh yes, we would definitely recommend them. I hope I plan on bringing them a lot of business, and anybody who gets them are going to be very lucky.
I would just like to thank them for giving us the home of our dreams.
Our forever home.
Yep.
We get quiet.
To be such an important part of their life and an important part of their family. And you know, there's clients that we've helped even a few years ago, and we've been able to see their kids grow up and, you know, be around their kids and experience their neighborhood and their interaction with their neighbors. And for us, it's just really amazing, and the feedback from them has just been overwhelmingly positive. It really makes me feel good inside.